A very crusty Christmas. Christmas was coming and SpongeBob was so excited. He couldn't sleep. He got up to put more decorations on his house. There, he said proudly to Gary. That's the 3,143rd light. Now let's throw the switch. Beautiful, cried SpongeBob. It's even better than last year. Next door, Squidward leaned out of his window. SpongeBob, he yelled sleepily. How am I supposed to sleep with your light shining like that? Hi, Squidward, cried SpongeBob. You're right. My lights need a little something extra. A blanket of fresh snow would be perfect. SpongeBob closed his eyes. I wish for snow on Christmas Day. Squidward snorts. I wish for... Oh, never mind. Anything's possible with Christmas magic, said SpongeBob. Come on, what's your wish? Christmas wish. To have the day off, Squidward grumbled. SpongeBob shook his head. But the Krusty Krab is always closed on Christmas Day, he said. You will have the day off. Whoopee, said Squidward. My wish has been granted. The next morning, SpongeBob was ready to decorate the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs, when should I put up the tinsels? He asked. Mr. Krabs frowned. Let's see. How about 9:30? Decorations cost too much. But Mr. Krabs, sputtered SpongeBob, it's Christmas. We have to decorate the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs folded his arms. Give me one good reason, SpongeBob. Just then someone called out, Look, everybody, the chum bucket has tons of Christmas decorations, and there's a huge line. SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs rushed over to the chum bucket. I heard there's a winter wonderland inside, a customer said. Look at all the lights. Mr. Krabs strode up to Plankton. Your food's still lousy, Plankton. After the first bite, these customers will run back to the Krusty Krab faster than a flying reindeer. But Plankton just laughed. Ha! Don't you know that at Christmas it's not about the food? It's all about bright lights and fancy trimming. If you don't decorate, you won't get any money at all. Mr. Krab gulped. No money? In a small voice. Mr. Krabs turned to SpongeBob. Well, what are you waiting for? He yelled. Get back to the Krusty Krab and start decorating! SpongeBob grabs Patrick's arm. Come on, Patrick. Come on, Patrick. I need your help. As they ran back to the Krusty Krab, Plankton watched them go. This is going to be a very Merry Christmas, he said to himself. SpongeBob and Patrick got to work. The Krusty Krab is going to be a more festive place in all of Binky Bottom, SpongeBob said. SpongeBob, growled Squidward, you're putting up way too many decorations. And what are you doing to the Krabby Patty? Sprinkling it with edible glow-in-the-dark glitter, said SpongeBob. Later, Patrick helped with the reindeer ride. Ugh! He grunted. It's hard being a reindeer, SpongeBob. I wondered how reindeers do this. SpongeBob smiled. Don't worry, Patrick. It'll be easier once it snows. Is it going to snow? Asked Patrick. Of course, answered SpongeBob confidently. That's my Christmas wish. What are you wishing for? What are you wishing for? A hat made out of chocolate would be nice, as said Patrick. SpongeBob went back inside, where Mr. Krabs was packing back and forth. Aren't you done yet, SpongeBob? He asked. Oh no, Mr. Krabs, replied SpongeBob. We still have to build a Christmas Fantasyland and a chestnut rolling center and the build your own ginger kelp house corner. Mr. Krabs frowned. That sounds like a lot of money. But it'll be worth it, Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob insists. Everybody will want to come to the Krusty Krab. I hope you're right, said Mr. Krabs. The next day, it seems like everyone in Binky Bottom was at the Krusty Krab. They loved the Christmas decoration and activity, and they brought lots of Krabby Patties. SpongeBob, the decorating idea of mine was pure genius. Look at all the customers, exclaimed Mr. Krabs. I know, Mr. Krabs, I said SpongeBob. Everyone's so happy. Well, I'm not, whined Squidward. I can't wait till Christmas so I can enjoy my day off. Mr. Krabs shook his head. What day off? He asked. With his many customers, you're staying open on Christmas Day. On Christmas Eve, SpongeBob and Patrick went outside the Krusty Krab, adding even more decorations. Suddenly, Plankton appeared. Happy holidays, boys! It's too bad Krabs won't let you decorate the restaurant. SpongeBob was confused. Well, Plankton, we did decorate, see? Plankton looked at the Krusty Krab. You call that decorating? I see a bare spot there and there and there. SpongeBob looked where Plankton was pointing. He was right. There was room for more decorations. SpongeBob quickly added several more strings of lights. Then he flipped the power switch, and the Krusty Krab went dark. SpongeBob! Mr. Krab yelled. SpongeBob and Patrick ran into the Krusty Krab. But before SpongeBob could explain, he saw something very strange. A glowing Christmas bow scooting across the floor. It's one of my decoration Krabby Patties. It's alive, SpongeBob said. Mr. Krab grabbed a flashlight and shone it on the runaway Krabby Patty and saw Plankton clinging to the bun. Why, Plankton, were you trying to steal my secret Krabby Patty recipe again? And I would have it weren't for SpongeBob glow-in-the-dark decorations, Plankton said with a moan. Just then, the sound of jingling bells filled the air. Everyone rushed outside. It was Santa. Ho, 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 he chuckled. Looks like someone needs a little Christmas magic. Santa reached into a small red bag and pulled some guaranteed North Pole snow. He blew it at the Krusty Krab, and all the Christmas lights came back on, and then it started to snow. My Christmas wish is true! Has come true! SpongeBob cried. Santa handed Patrick a present, which he tore open. Oh boy! Cried Patrick. A hat made out of chocolate. Thanks, Santa. night, it snowed so much that Krusty Krab was closed on Christmas Day. SpongeBob shoveled his way to Squidward's house. "Merry Christmas, Squidward," he said. "Your wish came true." "You're right, SpongeBob," replied Squidward. "Maybe there's something to do to this Christmas magic after all." The end.